working with the cops. Talking to them about my family.
We said that we'd be more careful, more disciplined. We have a system. It's safe. It works.
The state police met someone talking to them about you and your boys.
If someone in this family is talking, I want you to handle it.
Animal Kingdom season premiere Tuesday at 9 on TNT.
Man, that was a.
I thought it was overrated.
Boy, what a what a grateful team and a grateful fan base.
Hey,
That's what strikes you when you stand down there.
Listen, I'm so happy for this team.
Unbelievable.
I'm so happy for this city. Remember that conversation we had about Kawhi a couple months ago when he was the fourth, fifth? He's 1 or 2 now.
Let me just say this.
1 or 2. Great game. Congratulations, Toronto.
For a guy to have 17 rebounds, 7 assists, willing his team to win this game, man, he's unbelievable. I got nothing but admiration and respect for this guy. And I want to say something about that man right there.
Oh, he did a great job.
Masai Ujiri. Now listen, Kenny, we had a little disagreement before the game.
No, it wasn't a disagreement.
Okay, I got respect for Dwayne Casey and DeMar DeRozan. For this man here, who got crucified for trading his most popular best player, and people forget, he fired the coach of the year. And everybody says, you can't do that. And he said, hey, we're not good enough. This is his redemption. Shout out to Masai Ujiri.
Yes, and I agree with everything you said. And my only point was they helped put him in a position to do that.
Building
which
blocks.
is great. The building blocks,
Yeah.
that's all. But this is a great job by Masai. Unbelievable, for the Toronto Raptors. And yes, as great as Kawhi was, when they made that run, Ernie, when he was sitting on the bench, as you pointed out downstairs, that was just as impressive because the season's on the line. And your best player is sitting, and you had
Well,
Gasol,
Powell and Ibaka and
oh my
Siakam.
gosh.
Yeah.
And Ibaka was unbelievable in these moments. Another guy who's been to the NBA Finals, he wasn't scared of the moment.
Let's go to the highlights, and we will continue our discussion as we watch Game 6 in the 6. And, man, those people were surrounded, for blocks lined up to go into Jurassic
Go
Park.
that cyborg, America.
Yes, yes.
And they started out great in terms of Milwaukee. They came ready to play.
They're gonna be kicking themselves for the first half and the third quarter.
Yeah, and they don't run plays, as you said.
They had great ball movement, though.
Yeah.
And they
in the
shot
game,
very well.
They started out great.
But
They
there's a
slowed
block
down.
by the freak there, and it's going to wind up in the hands again of Ersan Ilyasova.
When you're up 13, 14 points at the end of the first quarter, you can't be up 7 at the halftime in this game.
After one,
Hey, listen.
31-18,
Fred Van
Milwaukee.
Vliet. Man, Miss Van Vliet again. Thank you for having that baby because he's been awake since then.
Kawhi also did another great job of, baiting the defense and kicking it out to his guys, and everybody stepped up. Big shot right there by Kawhi.
Serge Ibaka.
But just finding people.
Nice look.
That's what happens on the back end of a zone if you swing that ball a couple times.
And here's Van Vliet, full of confidence.
I think there's a word. There's got to be a word better than confidence for that dude.
50-43 was the halftime score because they took a point away on one of the Kawhi Leonard three-pointers. But here comes Antetokounmpo knocking down a three.
They came out in that third quarter. They played well.
Drawing kicks.
First field goal attempt of the game for Marc Gasol there.
But the thing that was interesting, Ernie, they had these big leads, but when the quarter was over, they didn't have big leads.
Huge play here. It appeared it would be a huge play. Offensive rebound turns into a bucket here for Chris Middleton, and basically a 4-point play after the inbounds play.
Yeah. So right here on the inbound, boom, he steps back out. Good call,
and
Ernie,
beats
on
the
that.
shot clock. And so they're up 63-52. Yeah, and they added to the lead from that point.
They have 15 now.
With about 2 minutes to go in the third quarter.
And then they didn't have that lead. This is the point right here where I was like, they just blew this game.
Yeah, when you're a road team and you play well, you have to continue to play well for the full 48 minutes.
This was Portland-like.
Yeah.
You got to finish quarters. NBA basketball is about finishing quarters.
Norman Powell on his 26th birthday knocks down the
Happy
three-pointer.
birthday, brother.
Kyle Lowry.
He played great today.
To Serge Ibaka.
That's an SED right there.
Shaq-like dunk.
Emblem dunk.
They had what was the run? 22-2 was the run they put on.
You can't have
He
a
played today, too. He played with a lot of energy.
Hey, they did.
And while that guy was sitting down, they had the run. So
Oh,
it's
give me
like, okay, we made the run, but
This is awesome.
Oh, watch
this
this.
is the signature
Oh,
of
my.
this series.
Ooh.
We got to have another look at that. We don't
Hey,
have another
and
look
I
at
tell
that.
you
We
what,
got to have another look
I
at that.
actually
Watch this
thought,
bounce.
you know,
Beep, 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 beep. Yep.
you thought Milwaukee, when they got back and got the lead, they were going to win this thing.
Pascal Siakam had missed a couple of free throws late in game
He's
3.
good. Leave it up there.
He split the free throws there and made it a 2-possession
Jurassic
game.
Park going crazy.
Kyle Lowry moments away from going to the finals for the first time.
Good for him. Well
And
deserved.
100-94. You know what's impressive about the Raptors, besides all the stuff we showed you on the highlights, but essentially 3 times in this 6-game series they held the Bucks under 100 points. One of those games went overtime, but it was 96 in regulation. I mean, Toronto's defense is very good,
Yeah,
folks.
I know that sounds good for those analytical numbers, but this was a wake-up call for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks, Ernie, your flaws show in the playoffs.
Talking about my flaws? No, I'm just kidding.
This thing where Milwaukee just gives the ball to Giannis to score against the zone, it
not gonna
works,
work in
and
the
I don't want
playoffs.
to disparage other NBA teams. It works against the Hawks. It works against the Nets. It works against the Knicks.
That's not disparaging at all.
No.
I know.
But
I know what you mean.
You just can't give the ball to Giannis at the top of the key.
Especially when you're in a best-of-7 series where you're seeing each other every other day.
Especially when he's getting guarded by Kawhi Leonard.
What happens also, Ernie, and Shaq, excuse me, what happens is the best of the best play. So we have to figure out a way to beat you. And now the kryptonite has entered the building. So next year, multiple teams will start to do this and play that way. So if you are Milwaukee, you're going to have to change some things up.
And, credit to Nick Nurse for saying, because, we all know this is a man's league. Hey, Kenny, Chuck, you guard him. Nick Nurse said, nope. We're going to put it in the zone, little 3-2 zone, little
Your
high
glasses
school
are
college
fogging
zone,
up,
Shaq, but
and
Shaq.
put 3-4 guys at the top and say, hey, Giannis, you're going to have to kick it.
Yeah, but also, Shaq, listen, that's to
Your
wipe
glasses.
your glasses, not your forehead,
Your
man.
glasses are fogging up
That's
on
my
TV.
napkin, man.
Yeah.
You done dirtied up my napkin, America.
That's because I'm hot right now.
You are hot right now.
Hey, but you know what? Mike Budenholzer going to have to take a look in the middle. It ain't about, you said Nick Nurse played a zone. Budenholzer can't put him in that situation.
You got a long summer to think about it.
Yeah, but I'm saying, though,
Well, if you're a man-to-man, it may work.
Yeah, but
Because remember, Boston played man-to-man. Game 1, he started off slow, but, once he
Because
made
the
his adjustments.
NBA hasn't been a zone league. And so
never
he
been a
tried
zone
it,
league.
and it worked. And it definitely worked. And so other people will try that for multiple long stints.
But you have to put your players in position to be successful.
I go
Yes,
back
you
to
do.
what you guys said at halftime, too, and you said if you're Nick Nurse, you got to feel good because you're not down double digits, and you said there's no way Milwaukee's going to continue to shoot 50% from three-point range. Second half, they went 3 for 16
Ernie,
from deep to
Ernie,
the Bucks.
Told you.
These guys know, and we've been playing, we all been around a long time. When you let teams hang around, bad stuff happen. They were up 13, I think it was the end of the first quarter. They were only up 7 at the half. Then they got that big lead in the third quarter.
15 with 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
And then I think it was 8 going into that. And that's a big difference between 15 and 8.
There was that 22-2 bridge, and that told the tale. Unbelievable Game 6 as Toronto takes advantage of the home court heading to the NBA Finals. First time we'll see a Finals game outside of the United States. Look at Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, we're going after it. Everybody's going after it.
Ooh.
That is